Hello, I'm Geekylicious, and today I'm taking a look at the Transformers Dark of the Moon Sideswipe figure. And straight away, this figure is a disappointment to me. It's a huge disappointment compared to the previous version for the film before it. I can't remember the name of it at the moment. It's the way they've done it. They turn it into a convertible. And unfortunately, because of that, little holes in the bottom, he looks more like a pedal car than an actual sports car. He looks like a child's toy. And it's disappointing. It comes with a weapon, which unfortunately it's broke. You're supposed to be able to push this at the back and it flips out. You can do it manually, but it does that. A bit of brewer's droop. It's not really important. Doesn't really add anything. Detail wise, the car is a bit plain. It's got the necessary details on it on the front here. You've got the grille, the headlights, the wheels which are painted. On the back you've got more necessary car details. And in the top you've got the seats. Well, you would if you could see it. Got the seats. And the steering wheel, which is, you'll have to be Mr. Tickle from Mr. Man to be able to reach the steering wheel in there. It's so far away, even like you drive your feet. The weapon can plug in, as you saw at the top here, or it can plug into the sides. The weapon is just it's ridiculous, even with like the blade out. It's ridiculous. Well, they're not. I don't know why they gave us mech tech weapons. They're not really that important. I don't particularly. I like the figures, but I didn't like the weapons. The weapons were a bit silly in places. You know, it's got this giant 6-barreled gun that turns into a sword. It's just not necessary. The sword is, or the gun sword is, it's nicely detailed. The blade's got some Cybertronian markings on it. And a bit of metallic fleck as well. But it's just one solid block of grey plastic. It's not that interesting. Transformation for this is rather boring. First thing I'm going to do is pull out these little panels here. We'll just pull them up. Like so. Split the legs at the back here. Pull this panel up. Actually pull it all the way up. Pull that there, or pull that in. Out or in, it's up to you. Underneath here, pull out the arms. Get those into position. Pull those up again. Hold this out and just, when it wants to, just, it's supposed to fold over. And his head's just disappeared. That just plugs in there. Fold the feet around. The rear lights of the car form his foot, and then just unfold the hands. Fold out the rear car section back into the arms, and just tidy everything up as much as you can. Folds. Does pretty much nothing that does. You can try and get it underneath there. It's a bit fidgety. Just collapsing the car mode. Chicken legs. Unfortunately, not one for standing. Stand up. Stand up. No. Try the feet the other way around. That was it. toe piece. I didn't realise that was there actually. A little toe piece there. Probably why I've never been able to stand him. Okay, now I'll just go find his head. Okay, and now here he is with his head attached. And yeah, he's still quite a dull figure. Articulation wise, head's on a ball joint. Shoulders are on ball joints. They can also go a bit up and down for the transformation. There's a elbow swivel and an elbow joint. Wrists are kind of articulated for the transformation. Legs, they're on ball joint with a thigh swivel, and they've got chicken legs, so you do with them as much as you can. And the feet, they've got a little toe, and the rest of the car, or the front bumper, or rear bumper actually, forms the heel. And he's disappointing. It's such a disappointment compared to the Revenge of the Fallen figure. That's the series, Revenge of the Fallen. It's such a disappointment compared to that figure. He's somewhere around my flat somewhere. Weapon wise, just plugs into his hand. You still have the feature to use the sidecar halves as blades, but they don't look nearly as impressive as they do on the previous figure. What's the point really? Point of using them, it's a bit silly. He's got some nice moulded in detail under the hood. He's got the four exhausts which were launches in the previous figure. I'll try and get it in the light so you can see. See a bit better there. Otherwise, in vehicle mode, bizarrely, he's even more unpainted in robot mode than he is in vehicle mode. The only new paint on him is this small section here, this small section here, and these small sections here. That's it. That's all the paint this guy got in robot mode. The rest is coloured plastic. It probably explains, a little bit up here as well, it probably explains why this figure looks so dull. It's just bland. It's got nothing on him. It's just this dull colour scheme. It's not very appealing at all. Bugger, stand up. Now, should you get this figure? No, it's a solid pass on it. It's dull, it's a bit pointless. The previous version was a lot better. Just find him, he's a lot better. There's several versions of that. There's one with swords, there's one with guns. Just take your pick of the previous generation of this one and just leave this one on the shelf anywhere. Just leave it. Leave it so it can disappear quietly, like the GoBots. Okay, I've been Geekylicious, and if you like what you've seen, don't forget to subscribe, like, or comment. Thank you very much.